Hey everybody, happy Wednesday, October 20th. I'm popping on here a little early today. I have an appointment this afternoon, so I hope you got the notification on Facebook. If not, you might be watching the replay. Hope you're all having a great Wednesday morning. If you're here, pop on and say hello. I've got the comments turned on, so that's good. I'd love to chat with you. This morning we're going to make a fun, easy shaker card. It's so easy. And you only need one product really to make it. So let's get my camera turned around and we will get started on that. Oh, I need to bring my camera over or you're going to see the mess that is my desk. There we go. There we go. Okay, don't forget when you place an order with me and you use the hostess code, I will send you, if your order is over $50, I will send you a card kit in the mail to complete. If your order is under $50, you will receive the card class tutorials so you can make your own cards using your own product from your own stash. So I appreciate it when you do use the host code. And today, Stampin' Up! Is having a huge stamp sale. Where is my annual catalog? Here we go. Every cling stamp, which let's talk about that a little bit. Stampin' Up! Has two different kinds of stamps. There is a cling stamp, which I call the red rubber stamps. They give a very sharp impression. I like cling stamps. And then we have photopolymer stamps, and those are the clear plastic that allow you to do all kinds of different techniques of layering and things like that. And I enjoy the photopolymer stamps too. They're great for aligning things, and we'll see that in our project today. Aligning sentiments, a lot easier with the photopolymer than the cling. But the cling just gives you a really beautiful, clear impression. So it is my understanding that every cling stamp in the annual catalog today is 15% off. Today only till midnight Mountain Time tonight. There is a list on my, well, it's not a list. You can see the actual product. If you go to leslie.stampinup.net, you can see the whole selection that you can choose from. So I've got a couple of background stamps that I'm going to order when I get off of here because they're just a great deal. If you have any questions regarding that, don't hesitate to reach out to me. Hi, Kay. This is the little shaker card we're going to make today. I've got some sequins in there and some glitter. The glitter is kind of tiny, so it's a little hard to see. But in a past demonstrator meeting, we were taught how to make these fun shaker cards using our clear medium envelopes. And I use these. I think you can mail these if you put a label on them, kind of like a postcard. But I use these mainly to store my cards in that I make just to keep them clean and crisp and then I file them by my cards by holiday or category. So they have a little sticky strip on the back if you want to close them permanently. I usually just tuck it so after I send the card I can reuse the envelope. But you get in a pack, I believe 50, yes, 50 in the clear medium envelopes, and those are located in the back of our Stampin' Up! Catalog with all the other envelopes. on page 136. So all of our envelopes are here, and it is under the medium envelopes. It's very hard to see, but it's clear. You get 50 for $6. And an A2 size card will fit in there perfectly. But we're going to use it for our shaker element this morning. And then I'm using a Christmas or winter stamp set bundle from last year. This one is also in the annual catalog. I just thought it would be pretty with this glitter that I'm using and these sequins. It is the Snowflake Wishes on page 90. Doop, doop, doop. And it is a photopolymer set with matching, coordinating so many snowflake dies. I failed to pull out my my little die sheet, but you get all of these different snowflake shapes and a little label cut out. So really, really cute. I used these a lot last year, and I probably will use them a lot this year. Anyway, let's make our card. So I'm starting with a piece of 8.5 by 5.5 cherry cobbler cardstock. I've scored it at 4 1/4 to make my card base. And I'm going to set that aside because we're going to get our inside portion for our shaker ready to roll. And for that, I've got a piece of, 4 by 5 1/4, and this is a pattern from, let me stick my catalog down here. A pattern from the, I'm looking for the little cardboard sheet that tells me what this is called. And I bet it's here. It's a pattern from the Peaceful Prince. This is a really nice 12 by 12 double-sided pack of designer series paper that I love it when there's a small pattern. Works really well for card backgrounds. So that is what I chose. This one's so pretty. I almost chose that, but I wanted my glitter to stand out really well. So I just used it for my accent. What I chose for my card was this little evergreen tree pattern. So we're going to take that, and then we're going to take a piece of basic black, and I believe this is 1 7/8, 1 3/4 by 4. And I am going to adhere, I think this is 1 5/8. Yes, 1 5/8 by 4 of the designer series paper. I am going to adhere that to the basic black piece. I thought these little snowflakes on this paper were perfect for this card, this snowflake themed card. And then I'm going to adhere this panel right onto this piece of 4 by 5 1/4 inch designer series paper. Kind of over to the left side, but not all the way. I'm leaving about 1.5 inches on the end, just eyeballing it. Okay, then I'm going to take my envelope. This is when the envelope comes in. Now you can either put this in the envelope and then add your glitter and things. I kind of did it this way. I don't know why, I just found it easier. So I'm using the Subtle Shimmer Sequins, and these are in our holiday catalog. There's some white ones, some clear ones, some opaque ones. I thought they would look really pretty to kind of represent falling snow. And you can put as little or as much in there as you want. And then I had some retired white, it's called Ice Stamp and Glitter. And I added a little of the glitter, a little bit. This is retired, I apologize. And then I also had some retired silver glitter. Oops. So I'm going to add that. I didn't add the silver to this one, but I found this when I was scouting around. I thought, let's try some silver in there. But you can get glitter anywhere. I think you can even get it at Hobby Lobby in their craft section. And I think you can get it at Dollar Tree. Depends on your Dollar Tree. Okay, this is where I'm going to slip this in here. And since I'm on camera, it's going to be a pain, but there we go. And I want to make sure that this is hugged right up against that edge. We're going to fold the excess over here in a second, but so I want to get it as tucked into this corner right here as I can. And then I'm going to very carefully turn it over and use some sticky strip. This is such a fun shaker card, isn't it, Kay? And I'm going to put just a strip of this sticky strip, or it's not sticky strip, it's tear and tape. Similar to sticky strip, but you can tear it. Hence the name. Okay, I want that to stick really good. And then I'm going to, hey Susan, how are you? Pull up the tear and tape paper backing and fold this over. Now, you might need to trim a little bit. I did. I couldn't get it to work unless I trimmed this little bit of excess off right on the end. And then your little clear envelopes already have adhesive, so I'm just going to fold this over as tight as I can. So everything's tucked in back there, and then when you turn it over, ooh, that's silver. I might have put too much silver glitter in there. Can you have too much glitter? And shake it around. That's your shaker part. No, I think it looks good. Okay, now we just need to add it to our card front. Yeah, I think I overdid on the silver glitter. And I'm going to use some more of our tear and tape because I don't want that falling off of there. And I'm not sure how the multi-purpose liquid glue would work. Alrighty. Well, there we go. I'm having a time. There we go. There's that one. I don't know what I'd do without my U-Pick because I know my fingernails wouldn't do this. There we go. Okay. And we're going to just stick that right on the card front. See how easy it was to make that shaker card? We didn't have to use any adhesive, foam adhesive strips or anything like that. We just used our clear adhesive envelopes. Now we're going to decorate the front of the card. And to do that, I'm going to do a little heat embossing. So I've got my little embossing buddy. Stampin' Up! Doesn't carry this anymore, but if you look on Pinterest, there are ways to make your own anti-static tools, or you can get them on Amazon, probably your big box stores. You just want to get all the static off of there so when I add my embossing powder, it doesn't stick where I don't want it to. And I'm not going to be real careful with this because I'm going to die cut it out. I'll get my little, I've got my ceiling fan on, so this should be interesting. Let's see if it blows everywhere. Not too bad. I normally like to turn off that ceiling fan when I'm using embossing powder. I'm going to get that cleaned up so we don't have a mess. And then I see a little bit there, but everything else looks pretty good. My embossing buddy worked really well. Okay, it's going to be kind of noisy. I apologize. I'm going to grab my heat tool here and emboss this really fast. It's so magical. To cut my sentiment out, I did use this large label die from the Stitch So Sweetly. It was the perfect size for that. So I'm going to tape that down a little bit so it doesn't move on me. And cut that out here with my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. Have you ladies started working on Christmas cards? Do you send Christmas cards? Comment in the comments if you send Christmas cards and if you've started working on them or not. This is about the time that I try and decide which one I want to use. I make so many samples, and I kind of wish I didn't use all that silver glitter. I used way more stuff in the one I just made than this one, than my sample. And I'm kind of liking my sample a little bit more, but I think it'll all work out. Okay, I am going to adhere my sentiment directly onto the front of the card with some Stampin' Seal. I think that'll work good enough. Kay is figuring out what she wants to do next. That's what I'm at. I always kind of make several different Christmas cards, and then after I decide what I'm going to do. And I haven't decided what I'm going to do. I only send out about 20 probably. Okay, then I'm going to cut just two little white snowflakes using the smallest snowflake die. Did I put the title of these on here? No, I didn't, but they coordinate with Snowflake Wishes. I think I mentioned it at the beginning of time. Okay, I'm just going to cut 2 of these out real quick. Chris says she sends cards, trying to decide what card to make, but I know I have to decide soon. So it sounds like we're all in the same boat. Yeah, because they're saying we need to ship our things as early as possible. So yeah, we don't have the time we normally have. Used to be you could send something on the 22nd or 23rd and it would get there. First class would get there in a couple days, but I don't think that's the case this year. Hi, Loopy. We are making a little shaker card using our Stampin' Up's clear medium envelopes for our shaker element. You can watch the replay when we get off here and see how I did that. They're real simple. I'm thinking of making a couple Halloween ones, but I need to get some black and orange sequins or glitter, because my little kiddos would love these, would love a shaker card. Okay, so I just glued those right on the label. And then for this, the sentiment, I am using a piece of 5 by 4, 5 1/4 by 4, and some Memento ink and some cherry cobbler ink. And I will warn you that my cherry cobbler ink needs re-inked, but we'll do the best we can. We'll do the best we can. I just here's the center that I did. I'm not going to do that big flake. I didn't like that. So we're going to try something different. I thought this would work great for the inside sentiment on this one. May your season sparkle. Since we use so much glitter and shiny sequins, I thought that was the perfect inside sentiment. Now I'm going to take my cherry cobbler, and like I said, it needs re-inked. I noticed that this morning, but we'll try and get the best impression we can. And I'm going to just put these snowflakes. Oh, that turned out pretty good. I'm using, this is one stamp right here. No, I'm using this one. Never mind. I'm using that one. And then I'm going to kind of put this down here. There we go. So cute. And then we can just adhere that to the inside of the card. And there we go. I really prefer this one that I didn't use the silver glitter. The silver glitter almost overwhelms this one. but it's cute. It's still cute. So that is our easy peasy shaker card. Thank you, girls, for joining me this morning. I'm not sure what's going on next week. My sister's coming for my mom's surgery, so I'm not sure if I'll have the time to go live. So we'll just keep that in the air, but I'll be posting some things so you can have some ideas and inspiration. But I will see you the week following. So we will talk soon. Have a great rest of your day and happy stamping.